to our YouTube channel.
My name is Nontobeko. I'm a medical student and I'm doing my honors in education.
I'm LEBO and I'm doing Bachelor of Drama. So on this YouTube channel, we'll be focusing on targeting young people from disadvantaged communities and rural areas.
Yes. And what we're going to be targeting on is mental health. We know a lot of school students and a lot of varsity students are facing mental health, which is a very big issue, which I think even older people are currently facing. But we thought as a young generation, we really need to talk about mental health that is going on in varsities and as well as mental health that is going on in schools like primary schools, high schools, things that are not really talked about and things that we have also experienced, we are currently going through, and also things that a lot of you guys can talk about, and you can comment and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget
please make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post a video every Mondays.
Yes, we're going to do it every
Mondays. At what time?
Every Monday, I think at
12 p.m.
Yes.
All right. So every Monday, 12 p.m. we'll be uploading new videos. So make sure you subscribe. If you like the video, press the thumbs up, and yeah, comment down below if you want us to tackle on some issues and everything. But know that we will be covering a lot of things, and we'll be helping you, whether you're from a disadvantaged community or a rural area. We want you.
Yes.
So
we are looking for you.
We are looking for you.
I think also, even if you are not from a disadvantaged community or area, the fact that you are a varsity student, and also the fact that you are a high school student, a primary school student, I think it's very important for us to talk about mental health in all those areas. But the main reason that made us to have an interest into creating this YouTube channel and also talking about mental health, especially from disadvantaged communities, is because we tend to come from less disadvantaged communities, and we go to places where they are well disadvantaged, and that brings a lot of
you totally change it to something else, because now you meet different people from different backgrounds who expect you to be what you are not, which aids to the mental health. Because remember, it's always important to be yourself, no matter what. You always have to remember where you come from, where you are, and where you're heading in life, so that you don't actually have to complicate your life and add more stress
because of people's expectations.
Yeah.
And that is what mostly in varsities we face. We tend to be expected to live a certain standard, and if we are not really living that standard, we are taken as we do not belong there. We are taken as we do not fit in, and that brings a lot of stress and trauma and anxiety, which creates a mental health issue in our lifestyle, which affects our books. Also, looking at disadvantaged communities, whereby you find that young people growing up, they are expected to have a certain standard of a rate. How can I put it? In a way that you find that in school you are not that learner who really gets 80s, 90s, and you are not really recognized. And that creates a lot of mental health, because you'll find that you are attending classes.
You don't miss any class, any tutorial. You are always there. You're always answering. You're always helping other people. Maybe if you're one of those, but when it comes to your academics, it's something else. So we are here to target you and to let you know that you're not alone, and you haven't gone unnoticed.
Yes.
So this is actually for you. We are here to empower you and uplift you with skills and knowledge,
and how you can go about those things.
Yeah.
Even when you reach a varsity, if you are facing mental health on different things, we would love you to comment down things that you go through that cause mental health in varsities, in high schools, and as well as we also want parents to be part of this, because they have young ones, especially they tend not to understand why is their child behaving like this in grade 5. And we want to talk about those things so that also parents can understand that these are the things that we go through. How can they help us best to support us for the young generation? So our aim basically is to bring change and also find the best way as a community as a whole. How best can we tackle mental health, especially to these young people who is us. So we decided to be the part of the family that deals with mental health, and let us be the one talking about it, because we are the ones facing the mental health issues. As we were saying, looking at young people who are coming from different family backgrounds, those people, they tend to have a lot of mental health issues, because they tend to be, as I was saying, they tend to be expected to be living in a certain way that we find that they are not who they are. And also they are expected to keep certain standard because of the parents expect them to be something, which is not bad, but we need our parents, we need people out there to understand that who are we first before they can give a certain standard to live for, because we will do it, but no, we are doing it for the parents, we are no longer doing it for us. Where you find that your parents are expecting you to become a pilot
or a doctor, for example, and they expect you to get distinctions.
And you're really not that person. You're really not that person. They are taking you to those big, beautiful schools, which is beautiful.
Beautiful, but it's not for you.
You want to be a soccer player.
You want to be a soccer player. You want to be an actress. You want to be a director. You want to be a teacher. You want to be those things, but they expect you to do law because of now the job opportunities are more and more. They will expect you to do teaching. Sometimes teaching, you can do teaching, but if you don't have the passion to work with people,
you won't enjoy it, and you're just doing it for your parents.
And this education is very important. If you're going to take this route, you need to know how you need to fully invest in what you are doing. You have to love working with people. You have to give back to the community. You need to be educated, not for the sake of education and qualification, but use the skills and knowledge acquired to help uplift your people with and empower them with skills that will make it impossible for the world to ignore them or everyone to ignore them.
It's like, really, if you for an example, if you are, I think we once talked about that when we were together, that at school, not really at school only, but people and young people who are only given credits, or they are only really taken serious, are those
higher flyers.
Yes, are those who are getting good marks. And they'll be, they will be clapped hands for, they will get awards.
And
let me make an example, really. Here I am, I was getting 30 on maths. And now I really need to work very hard to improve my marks. I work very hard, I study, I attend my classes at school or even university, whatever module you are doing. You are not really getting good marks, and you start working hard. Now you start getting 60. Why are we not really getting the recognition of saying, wow, you are doing very well. You started from 30 and now you are getting 60. We don't really get the chance to be recognized if we are improving. The only people who are recognized are those who are getting the 80s, 90s, the top learners.
The top learners, and which is
why are we not motivating the learners and the young people who are doing better? It doesn't need really to be flying.
Exactly. Not only people who are actually, because sometimes, we get people who are trying, as she said already. You try, if you're one of those students who try so much to get good marks, but at the same time
you're still not
recognized, or you feel like you're doing too much, you're trying so much
to
get on that level.
Future.
Does it mean that you don't have a future, or does it mean that you're not good enough, or does it mean that you don't fit in those institutions?
And mentally that is affecting you.
Mentally that is affecting.
Feel like you're nothing.
And also sometimes, as much as being awarding students and not awarding students, it can motivate and demotivate at the same time. But what are we doing to those who are demotivated, to those whose spirits are not lifted? But now we are focusing on high flyers. So please comment down below to tell us your views on what you think about the awarding high flyers learners being awarded all the times and being taken to camps and being given gifts and incentives for their hard work. What do you think about that? Are those who are trying not good enough? Are those not who are trying not deserving? Because sometimes we're not gifted the same way intellectually, academically. Sometimes we can be gifted with our own hands, and sometimes we can even use our limbs and everything. Even when we are not, even if you're disabled, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't fit in.
You do fit in.
You do,
and we need
in.
to recognize you in the same way that we recognize the high achieving learners, because that if you are really not recognized, and if nobody's recognized, mentally we are being affected because we are still being pushed. It doesn't stop the fact that we are being pushed and we are also still being expected to be somebodies, but yet we don't really get the credits and we don't get the support, where we tend to mentally be affected, thinking, am I not good enough? Thinking, what will I be? Even job opportunities, when you finish and you know you did HR, human resource, you know exactly you're still going to suffer getting a job, because really that job opportunity or that career you choose, it's not really taken serious. So already, you already see your future line, that it is not really a bright one. You still need to pave way and program yourself to certain things that really are going to push pressure on you, because you're not getting the support that you expect to get outside and also within the faculty, and also as well as from the family, because
exactly
really, that is affecting you mentally.
Very affecting. And also societal issues. We are dealing with people who expect you to be who you are not, you know. So because as individuals we have like our principles and morals that conduct how we live our daily lives, you know, because you know what, if this is for you and this is not for you. So if you are trying there, just know that you are not, we recognize you.
And how best can you overcome the challenges that you are facing, and how best can we help you to be recognized, and also how best can we help you to say how to target those issues that you are facing, so that it will not really affect you mentally in varsities, it will not really affect you mentally in schools, and as well as in family backgrounds that we are coming from, support wise. And also speaking on that, we tend to want to motivate the young generation out there to say, you are not alone, we are here with you. We have to talk about all these issues that we are facing in varsities and well as in schools, and how best can we overcome those issues, and how best can we face those issues, and what can you do? We are here to talk about those things.
And we are soon actually working on establishing our foundation.
Yes,
we haven't actually, we're still thinking about names, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So we are working on establishing our foundation, which is to target young people from disadvantaged communities and rural areas, as well as if you are one of those students who struggle, whether you come from a different background, just make sure that you comment down below. We are here for you, and we are soon going to be traveling to disadvantaged communities. We're going to be interacting with young people and advising them, helping them how to apply adversity, how to apply for funds, and how to be varsity ready. We're still gonna have talks, we're still gonna have workshops, and we're still gonna have
trust, I'm sorry my friend, but trust me, in varsity, we were talking before that in varsity you'll be expected to speak English like day and night. You'll find that you're from the same community, same area, but because you do not know each other, you just met each other,
issues,
you'll be overwhelmed that even with someone you just met, you say, hi, how are you doing? Really, you'll find that you are from the same community, you speak the same language, but because English now has tended to be the norm,
and now we tend to forget our own cultures, and
and what if you are coming from an area that really, you are coming from a rural place where really even in school you were not speaking English that much, so do you have to really suffer?
You were even taught Setswana English or Sezulu or Seswati, like come on guys,
do we really have to suffer because of that? We cannot make friends because we cannot speak
really good English. No, it doesn't have to be like that.
And you tend to find that the issue is more concerned about speaking English, and there is less concern academically. That is where we say we tend to have pressure, because now, speaking of how we will help this, especially high school student, and how to get ready for varsity, we need to talk about issues. You be recognized, are you putting makeup? You be recognized, how are you wearing? Who are your friends? What do you do in
life
varsity?
of a party. Come on,
Who
guys.
are you? And there are so many things that you go through that you will feel like it's overwhelming because you are in a different environment, or maybe you don't get to have the opportunities in raw places because you do not have the knowledge of how to get there. So we are here to talk about all those things so that you can give the best knowledge
for you.
So comment down below. Next week Monday we are going to talk about more on mental health issues.
Part 2, giving you a part 2 video on mental health.
So tell us what you want us to talk about. We will definitely talk about and discuss. Tell us what do you think about what we talked about in terms of mental health in high schools. Tell us, what do you face, what have you experienced,
or even if you know someone who has experienced that,
mental health,
tell us about it. It can be your friend, your family member. Remember, what happens here, and this is for everyone to learn. So if you're interested, just make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family to subscribe to the channel, and click on the thumbs up, like our videos, guys.
We are here and we are not going anywhere. As we've told you, we are preparing and making sure that we have a foundation which will be starting next year, January. A lot of people we are communicating with. We are doing a lot, guys. We are volunteering in so many places. We still yet to travel a lot of raw places. Also, not only raw places, we need to talk about so many things that are happening in varsities, in high schools. So please tell us what you're facing at home, mentally, as a student, at school, and as well as varsity lifestyle. What's the pressure that you're facing, and what do you want us to talk about so that we can discuss as a family, because you are not alone, we are with you. So LEBO and me have to go. See you next week Monday on our next YouTube
video that we are going to upload again on Monday, 12 p.m. So please, as my friend has just said,
so we will also talk about how are we going to introduce our videos into Instagram, doing live shows,
pillow talks with students. We're gonna do that on YouTube.
Pillow talks,
workshops, having popcorns,
we're wearing pajamas as well. But we are a family, so we are a family. We don't really want you to be alone. Maybe you'll be going through something on that certain day. Go to our YouTube channel, comment on our videos, and also see and watch our videos so that you can learn burst from them, and also knowing exactly that you will not be alone on what you're facing currently. We are with you. Tell us also, you can personally talk to us. We will have a WhatsApp number that you can talk to us personally, things that you're facing.
On the next video, probably that will be updated. Everything will be updated. We're still thinking, as we mentioned, we're still thinking of a name for our YouTube channel, because we are an item.
We are one.
We are one.
It's all built by love, guys. It's so funny how we met and we still yet to talk about those things.
We're gonna tell you everything. But for now, this is what we had to discuss with you guys. And if you want to know more about us, we're gonna have a website. We're still working on that. So make sure you tune in every Monday at 12 p.m. and we're still gonna update you guys. And next week we are uploading second video, part 2 of this.
So that we can focus on things that are more programmed. I can put it in that way. For now, we were just brought so that we can tell you all the things we'll be touching. Parents, high schools, primary schools, varsity, all those things. As long as it involves mental health, and also as long as it is also going to target disadvantaged communities
and rural areas.
So,
but you're all welcome. All welcome.
On also the trips that you'll be going to, we will also be sending you videos of what are we currently doing. Not to forget, guys, we are varsity students as well. So sometimes we'll also be jungling our academic schoolwork. So
yes.
there are so many things that we are doing. We are working on foundations. We are also volunteering in so many places, and there is a lot of interesting things that we are going to talk about.
Very interesting.
Sponsors, scholarship that we want to get for you. It's not for us, because we are here to bring change into the communities.
Yes, and of course, if you're watching this and you're owning you're a CEO, or you'd like to donate, we will definitely
Pencil cases,
school shoes, stationery, everything. If you want to help us award those who are trying, those who are moderate, those who are high flyers, because we are for the people, we are for everyone.
Yes.
So if you would like to donate, we're gonna update our YouTube page. We're gonna put our email addresses, as well as our personal social media platforms, as well as our contact details, so that you can get us, you can communicate with us, and we will really appreciate your help, because together, united, we can bring a difference, and we can bring change to our communities,
especially to the youth, and also helping them to become better people, because better people means a better country and a better world. And we need to be mentally prepared of things that are yet to happen and things that we are going through. So that's the aim of us doing that, because we've been experiencing a lot of people having breakdowns, a lot of people going through sexual suicide, depression, anxiety, and you tend to find that we do not really speak about those things, and we speak about them once something has happened. Why don't we speak about them before they happen? Also, targeting on guys in varsities, in high schools, that we know they do not really have the platform that they'll be given to talk about issues they are going through. They are always told, you are a man, you cannot cry in front of a woman or a lady. Those are a lot of things that we're going to talk about, and we are here to bring change, to help the young people to say, this is what you can do if you want to go to varsity. If you are doing this subject, this is what you can apply for. What do you like? Let us help you.
What are your strengths, your weaknesses?
Let us help you.
Let us help you,
because we don't really get that knowledge in varsity, in rural places.
We don't even know how to apply. From rural areas. Actually, we come from rural areas.
I struggle to apply. Yeah,
I also struggled, and I did it on my own. And
you don't even, and now things have become more technological, where you don't get an SMS, maybe you have been accepted. They will tell you, log in into your portal and trace your application. Learners don't even know how to go around those things.
They don't know how, and even you get that your parent doesn't even know, because not all of us are educated, you know.
And so, once next year you skip a gap on not going to varsity, already you are demotivated.
You are demotivated,
the community
and
around.
The community, yes. And speaking about the community, you know, some communities are actually, we've seen people coming and going, but they don't actually bring change. But we want to change that narrative, because we are for the people. And when we say that we are for the people, we don't just say it for fun or for public stand. We are here for you. If you need our help, don't hesitate. We are one call away. Our contact details will be there. Email us, text us, call us. We are going to make sure that we avail ourselves for you, because you are important and you are unique, and no one is superior or inferior. We are all equal, and we all have our personal uniqueness, which we have to embrace, and we need to love ourselves. We are here to spread kindness, you know, and love, and we are here to be one thing, because together. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.